Assalamu alaikum ninjas, welcome back to another in-depth review. Xiaomi Mi 9 today. Finally, I reviewed the Mi 4, Mi 5, Mi 6, and right now I've skipped the Mi 8. I have to admit that I skipped the Mi 8 ninjas. I was super busy, but we got the Mi 9. I think I'm grateful I skipped the Mi 8 because I'm right now just blown away from the Mi 6 to the Mi 9. It's just insane, just insane. So 8 best selling points of the Mi 9 are immediately I'm going to tell you. Before that, make sure to support my channel. I have to say that at the beginning always, because this is how I'm able to do these reviews, these hardcore reviews for you ninjas. If you're gonna help me, then help me in that way that you're gonna shop with my links so I can get some small percentage from your purchase ninjas. That's the best way to do it. Just shop online, give us on Banggood. In the description are the links, maybe now or later whenever you decide. So let's move on. Yes, one of the best designs here. This is the holographic glass design. Sony 48 megapixel image sensor ninjas. One of the top level photo scores on the DxO. World premiere of the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855, of course next to the Lenovo Z5 Pro GT and the Samsung S10. All new ultra wide angle lens. This is the first flagship from Xiaomi with the ultra wide angle lens ninjas. Sapphire glass camera cover. It seems that it's kind of like hybrid sapphire glass. So they called it sapphire glass. They just called it sapphire. So remember that. I think Jerry Rig already proved that it is scratchable, but of course more tougher to scratch it than the rest of the smartphone. Samsung AMOLED display ninjas, 19.7 screen to body ratio, 20 watts wireless fast charging. So it has amazing features regarding the battery itself, and improved in-screen fingerprint sensor, 25% faster unlock speed. So these are the 8 major top selling points of the Mi 9. So let's move immediately to the body design itself. 7.6mm thin. It is one of the thinnest flagships on the market right now, and it's super light, 173 grams, 19.5 with 9 aspect ratio. Remember, it have a few different colors, but this one which I have is the blue one, and it's just amazing, man, amazing. It is for the one hand users, it's going to be really difficult to use in one hand, so you will have to basically maybe enable the small display. You know, you can enable with the Xiaomi smartphones with the MIUI, you can just downsize the whole display to like 4 inches or 5 inches, it depends. Screen, yes, let's talk about the screen. One of the best things about it is the screen itself here. So many great things about it to say about it. So it is a massive screen, 6.39 inches Samsung AMOLED full screen display. Resolution is 2340 with 1080 full HD plus, 403 ppi screen density. Brightness goes up to 600 nits, so luxes. So it is a very bright screen here. High contrast ratio, 60,000 with 1. Just color gamut and NTSC 103.8%. Standard mode, sunshine mode 2.0, night mode, cold temperature adjustment, and 256 ranks adjustable reading mode. Remember that for the protection, there is, as we did have with the OnePlus 6T, the Corning Gorilla Glass 6 anti-oil and anti-fingerprint protective coating. Plus, it does supports HDR display mode. Basically, it does support the videos in YouTube which do have HDR enabled. Of course, there are more richer colors, they just pop up. So again, I just love the screen. It is one of the best things about this smartphone, this Samsung AMOLED, side by side with the Samsung smartphones like Samsung S8 or S9. Example, S9 is very similar. S10 is still really expensive, $900, and this one is $600. So we're comparing it with the S9 Plus example. Anyway, let's move on to the processor. Yes, again, for me, the best second thing again, for the gamers, this is going to probably be the best thing about the smartphone, but for me, this best second thing, it is the Snapdragon 855, the new king in the jungle here. The Antutu score is 375, around above 370,000. Maybe later on with the optimization, they can get it maybe 380,000. Octa-core processor clocked at 2.84, 64-bit system with Adreno 640 GPU. This is the best GPU in Android world, ninjas. 6 gigs of RAM or 8 gigs of RAM, LPDDR4X RAM type. Of course, we have 64, 128 gigs of storage, UFS storage 2.1. Lack of SD card support. Unfortunately, there is no SD card support. No, 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 no. Anyway, LED notification bar is included. Fingerprint sensor, accelerometer, compass, gyroscope, Hall, light proximity sensor, step counter. So all the main sensors are included with the Mi 9. 4G LTE support. So remember, get yourself a global one if you live in USA. The Chinese version is usable in EU, UK, Asia. So you don't have to buy yourself the global one if you live in EU. Only in USA, just a global version of the Mi 9 will have those USA LTE bands. Dual SIM acceptable, dual band, Wi-Fi direct, Wi-Fi display, Wi-Fi hotspot, Bluetooth 5.0, dual GPS, Beidou, Galileo, GLONASS, GPS, OTG, OTA enabled. Fortunately, there's no audio jack, and also, which is interesting, there's no radio FM. There's no radio FM, which I'm going to show you later on. NFC support, tethering, VoLTE support, IR blaster, and DLNA ninjas. So many great features are packed in this flagship from the Xiaomi. RAM management also is really good, but I have to say that they need to optimize it. I've opened 15 apps and I think that one was closed. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen, Ninja. So 95% RAM management works really good, but again, they will have to polish more this software. DUI scan itself is really fast. I don't feel some stutters after the updates, so this is good. Okay, just it's time to do the audio review of the Xiaomi Mi 9. Let's begin with the speaker, maximum volume, YouTube.
There's nowhere we can hide. No matter what we breed, we still are made of greed. This is my kingdom. This is my kingdom come. When you feel my heat, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons.
So I'm giving it from 1 to 10, I'm giving it 8.5 ninjas. Why? Because there's a stereo speaker missing there for the price tag of $600. This is a really bummer why they didn't include it. I don't know, will the OnePlus 7 included, OnePlus 60 didn't have it, and some other flagship smartphones didn't have it also for this price tag from China. But nevertheless, clean sound, bass is there, quality is there, 8.5 ninjas, 8.5 score. Okay, checking the headphones. Very loud, man. Ho ho! Giving it 9 ninjas. Great deep bass, I have to say, and rich, very rich sound here. I'm using cheap headphones, so unfortunately the downside, there is no 3.5mm headphone jack. You need to use the adapter included in the box. But 9 score for the headphone output volume, bro. Okay, recorded something with the mic. Let's check here the default mic, basically mic recorder, voice recorder. 1 2 1 2. This is the microphone check. Xiaomi Mi 9 HD quality. Xiaomi Mi 9. My mouth is 40 centimeters away. 1 2 1 2. This is the mic chest tech. No, check test. Few centimeters away. Check it out. Woohoo! Okay, not bad, ninjas. I am using this mode I will just show you right now, which is recording type HD mode. HD mode, voice, move the mic closer to the source of the sound for better quality. I can even check the voice recorder. Let's check this one. 1 2 1 2, 1 2 1 2. My mouth is few centimeters away. Check. Okay, let's check this one. 1 2 1 2, 1 2 1 2. My mouth is few centimeters away. Check. Okay. Not bad, ninjas. I have to say that needs optimization regarding the noise cancellation a little bit. I do have a really kind of a sound which you can, even this mic can catch from my camera. My laptop is just rendering something, so it's super heavy sound. But this one has a noise cancellation microphone, so it should be better, man. It should isolate the noise and kill the background noise more, bro, more deep there. So I hope they're gonna improve that in the future. Anyway, unfortunately, it seems that there is no FM radio support, ninjas. At least there's no FM radio app here with the stock apps. Unfortunately, no. There's a screen recorder, Mi remote for the IR blaster, and the scanner, bro. Scan board.
Shame, bro.
Okay,
Shame.
so let's go with the camera. I'm gonna provide so many different samples in this in-depth review because the camera, it is one of the best selling points of the Xiaomi Mi 9. In my opinion, it is the best camera smartphone from the Xiaomi currently. We have three sensors, three cameras on the back. The main one is the Sony 48 megapixel primary camera, Sony IMX 586 sensor with aperture of f1.7 and 0.8 micrometer. Supports HD video, supports 4K, supports 60 fps 4K. The secondary sensor, it is 12 megapixel telephoto camera with aperture of f2.2, supports macro photography, and 60 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, aperture of f2.2. Supports obviously the wide angle photography for those beautiful shots of, you know, landscapes or something like that. 2x optical zoom or 10x digital zoom. Ninjas focus, laser focus, and phase detection focus plus contrast detection focus. Video resolution, like I said here, up to 4K, and photo resolution is 8000 and 6000 pixels. The front camera is also really good, 20 megapixel front camera, aperture of f2.0. Front camera photography features like front camera HDR, front camera display brightness correction, selfie timer, face recognition, magic mirror, and age recognition, which I honestly don't. I only use the magic mirror, bro, for me, plus the face recognition is really good. So front camera, the maximum that we can get, it is the 1080p recording 30 fps. So this is the task for the Xiaomi and OnePlus in 2020. Inshallah, they will have to bump it up like the Samsung can do the UHD, man. They have to add, or at least 2K, add 2K there, bro. Higher frame rate, man. Come on, add it. Higher frame rate. Almost 2.5 years, they still include only 1080p with the front selfie cameras. So ninjas, what I love about it, that there is a G cam which is not properly working like 100%, but you're gonna get amazing shots at the night. What I love, of course, I'm going to mention later on, the EIS is really good, but there are some jitters because of the optimization itself, and since this smartphone is super new, they will need to fix that. The mic quality is also really good, but sometimes, and I feel that it could and it should be higher, louder in my opinion, bro. The noise cancellation works good, it does work good there. For the price tag, some smartphones do it better, but again, like I repeat again, we have to rely on OTA updates. Assalamu alaikum ninjas, welcome back. Check it out my ninjas, man. Since I'm in handicap, I broke my hand. There are ninjas from Zensa. Anyway, this is the camera review of the Xiaomi Mi 9. Make sure to watch it till the end because we're going to show you many different footage. Okay ninjas, so this is the selfie camera test, full HD video sample, Xiaomi Mi 9, a handheld. So yes, handheld. Firstly, we're going to show you 360. Judge by yourself the exposure and dynamic range.
Crazy. Whoa! Check these graphics, man. Oh my god. Beautiful. Check it out, bro. Crazy. Whoa.
Form up on me.
Whoa. It's time to test the in-display fingerprint sensor, of course, the optic one, and also we're going to test the Face ID. So let's begin immediately with this in-display fingerprint sensor. Check it out, ninjas. Fast indeed, ninjas. Close to the OnePlus 6T. Close to the OnePlus 6T, but not faster. In my opinion, it's not faster, ninjas. course, it needs this optimization. This is even still the Chinese version and just released, so we will need to wait for more optimization. So far, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. Let's go with the Face ID. Okay, I set up my face, so let's do it immediately. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's fast, man. It is fast. I have to admit, it is fast. So I would advise you to use maybe Face ID before that, because it does work faster than the in-display. Because with the in-display, of course, it doesn't recognize your finger if you put it like that. Oh, wait a minute, it does. Just a minute. Oh, it does. Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. So you don't have to tap on your screen. Oh, this is good, bro. I didn't notice it. I noticed just right now. Oh, so this is good. I love it, man. So yeah, I would choose the in display, man, because with the Face ID I have to, or you can just use the raise and wake up in order to, of course, even from the pocket or from the table. So satisfied. Good job, Xiaomi. Okay, ninjas, the battery life here. So 3,300 mAh battery inside of this beast. I can't praise this battery too much, ninjas. The screen on time, average use, moderate use is around 7 hours. Gaming, example, Fortnite, it did drain it a lot since this is a very powerful processor, and I played Fortnite on 60 FPS mode. I got around 3 hours screen on time. For 100% to 0, you can get around 3 hours playing games like Fortnite at 60 FPS. It might be that the Fortnite is not optimized, but hey ho. Anyway, 27 watts fast charging support, 20 watts wireless charging support, quick charge 4.0 support. So it is, what is good about it, and I have to praise it, it is the time. It takes less than an hour and a half to charge it fully, which is really impressive now, ninjas. That's really impressive. So again, it is a pro and a kind of an average result regarding the battery life, but again, for the battery charging, in just half hour you can get a full day of use without gaming, obviously. Anyway, without gaming. So yes, Mi Mix 3 unfortunately Mate 20, or fortunately, do have better battery life. In my opinion, I tested so far, those smartphones do have a battery life than this one. But this one, it is super thin, ninjas. It is super thin. Unfortunately, it seems that they couldn't fit something thicker, bigger, of course, a bigger capacity battery. They couldn't do it, bro. Again, that's it. What do you get? If you are satisfied, you are satisfied.
Ninja, so conclusions for the end. We're gonna just number these pros and the cons just quickly for you. Cons, let's mention the cons. Bugs, some apps are not functioning properly, like IMDb example, one of the apps which I basically use in my speed test. I noticed it, but this is probably only with the CN version. What I noticed, and everybody, of course, the gamers, hardcore gamers will notice, this has a very bad battery life for now, ninjas. Check it out, check these results. Hear me, bro. 2.5 hours for PUBG, ninjas. Only 2.5 hours screen on time on maximum graphics. Fortnite maximum graphics, oh no, the HD 60 FPS mode, 3 hours maximum, ninjas. So this is one of the worst, or probably the worst battery life that any flagship got in the past 3 years, in my opinion, ninjas. At least that I tested. Video recording has jitters, small stutters, probably EIS needs to be optimized more. Advertisements ads with the Chinese version. Overheating with the heavy gaming, I got 44 Celsius, ninjas. 44, 45. So it does overheat as the OnePlus 6 and OnePlus 6T. Lack of SD card support will be a con. Lack of 3.5mm headphone jack will be also a con, since Samsung phones still have headphone jack. So I don't know why OnePlus and Xiaomi decided to ditch the 3.5mm headphone jack. I don't get it, ninjas. And also, the smartphone is not waterproofed. $600 is not anymore a budget flagship, ninjas. $600 right now. Some people can even probably get the Samsung S9 Plus, which is also a really good device. Maybe not fast or like this one, or beautiful like the Mi 9, and it doesn't have the Snapdragon 855, but Samsung S9 Plus does have the waterproof feature and amazing solid build with the great screen. Also, Samsung S9 Plus also can go easily on par with the camera performance with the Mi 9. Just mentioning the Samsung there. I'm not here sponsored by the Samsung, I'm just mentioning that Samsung is selling here right now for $600. Pros, design, one of the best looking phones on the market, easily can beat Samsung S8 and S9. Holographic glass body, super fast processor, Snapdragon 855, UI is milky smooth for now, 4G LTE bands, dual GPS, NFC support and IR blaster included, great AMOLED display, one of the best camera for the price. Remember, this is the first Xiaomi flagship phone with the ultra wide camera lens. good speaker, super fast charging under 1 hour and a half, plus 20 watts wireless fast charging. LED notification bar is included, and in-display fingerprint sensor and Face ID are reliable and fast. So again, many good things about it. More, of course, more pros than the cons. It's obvious there. With the cons which I mentioned, some of them are fixable with the OTA, with the future optimization, inshallah. So if you decide to buy the Xiaomi Mi 9, then use my promo links below to purchase it. If not, I'm gonna leave you also some alternative flagships which you can buy. OnePlus 6T, Xiaomi Mi Mix 3, they are still one of the really great devices, ninjas. Anyway, have a beautiful day, night, morning, wherever you are. Make sure to share my reviews. Ma salama. Peace. Have you ever wondered where to buy smartphones from? China. That is the Gearbest.com and Banggood.com, the most reliable two sites for online buying. Use my promo links below in the description to purchase anything, ninjas. That's the best way to support me. Let's go!